Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video of the VW project. Today, we're going to start the video with the unboxing of the new taillights that could change the look of my GLI and other Volkswagen Jettas from 2019 and up, so 2019 and 2020. And this video is going to be actually a video that will be shown from this company that has been making these lights, and they'll be using this video specifically as a guide for anybody that wants to install these lights. So, with no further ado, let's take a look at what we have and how it was boxed in. And let me say, guys, packaging amazing, ordered 1 day ago, and it already arrived. Absolutely insane. Already super stoked. They look absolutely amazing, so let's get right to it. All right, guys, so here are a couple of the pieces of the light. We have the piece right here. This is one of the ones that stays on the trunk. And then we have the other two right here. The third one is actually still in the box over there. As you can see, there's a box right there. And we have a bunch of bubble wrap right here. Tons of bubble wrap, guys. But I'm going to show you the other piece of the light and the way that it was made. So look at these things. These things look absolutely insane. Now I want to try to get it at an angle where you can kind of see what it's going to look like when it's on the car. Wait, no, need to line them up perfect. There we go. That's how they're gonna look like right there. I can't wait to see these things on. I'm absolutely honest with you guys. All right, let's look at the box and what they did. All right, look at this. There's other bubble wrap right here. Now that is absolutely insane, as well as the bubble wrap that I have right here. Look at all of this. Humongous amount of bubble wrap. All right. Let's look at what we have here. So in fact, one tail light was sitting here, the other piece was here, then a small one here, and then was one right here. And they're just insanely, geez, look at this thing. It's completely covered in bubble wrap. Look at this thing. And they had a plastic film on them, like you can see right there. Look at these things. That look just absolutely beautiful. So next step will be us taking the lights off on my car and trying to see what connector we're gonna need for these lights, because I've been told that I've been told that the connector is different, not for this part of the light. This connector is exactly the same, so this apparently is not gonna change, but we're gonna have to try to figure out if this light will have a different connector. And I thought it was two connectors when I looked at the pictures, but it appears to be only one, and it's that one right there. It looks like a 6-pin connector of some sort. And that's pretty much it right there. So we need to figure out if this is the connector that my light right now comes with or not. And if not, we need to find a solution to get these things to work. These can be installed immediately. These are probably going to need a little bit of work, or probably not. I don't really know, because I haven't taken apart the lights on my car yet. But yeah, guys, this is the replacement lights, pretty much, for the 2019 to 2020 Volkswagen Jetta. And it will have, which is the best part yet, sequential turning signals, apparently. That's what they said. That's what they advertised as well. So I'm so stoked. So guys, with any further ado, let's roll on to the part where we take the lights off the 2019 Jetta. All right, guys, so here's how you remove the tail lights of the 2019 to 2020 Volkswagen Jetta. First thing, for the outside right here, be careful at this end, because there is an actual pin that goes in. You don't want to break this, because then your light will start floppering out, so you don't want to do that. And then you got two screws, one here and one here. Just take those off and then take the light out directly. Careful, there's wiring. And for the top, instead, we have one right here, and this you have to just unbolt that, and then there's one inside right here, as you can see. Let me see if I can get, there we go, right in there, and then you just unbolt these two and the light will just come out. Make sure that you unplug the connector that is right there. That's the connector to the top one, the inner tail lights, and you'll be good to go. To be able to get to this, it'll be way easier to take off your plastic trim right up here, and you're gonna have to take off the side plastic trims right here, because you're gonna have to get to the bolt for that right there. And instead, To get the ones down here, there's just a piece of plastic that stays right here. You can just pop that off. Make sure to take it from close to the tail light and just pry it out, because there's 1, 2, 3 pins and you're gonna risk breaking them if you just try to yank it out in other different types of ways. All right, well, I will, next part of the video, we will show you how we do the wiring for the new lights. Okay guys, so here we are with a bit of a very, very simple explanation of what the wiring looks in the United States tail light wiring. Pretty much diagram. This is for the outer light. The inner light does not need any wiring. It's plug and play. This wiring diagram is valid for any 2019 or up vehicles. So given we're 2020, that's pretty much where we're at. For any Volkswagen Jetta, S, SE, SEL, GLI, GLI Autobahn, any of these vehicles have the same exact wiring. All right, so we'll start with the pin pretty much, which is this one here. It's pretty much a 6-pin. These are not really super easy to find. We believe that you can find these on 2002 to 2006 Audi A4s and 2002 to 2005 Audi A6s in their tail lights. But if I'm not wrong, they may be a bit bigger. So, having said that, I ordered this piece pretty much off eBay. And this looks like it fits. So just to keep in mind, guys, we at VW Project, we're actually developing this small wiring harness to be able to make these lights completely plug and play. All right, just a small explanation. There's 6 pins. We'll start from the one that we don't really know much what it does, and it's this one right here, pin number 5. We don't really know what that does. When we went to go plug it in, it didn't really do anything. So at that point, we really just kept it, and we just didn't use it at all. Okay, let's start from pin number 1 going up to 6. So pin number 1 is our ground wire, and it's of color brown, and that's why I put the brown right there. So you got brown is ground. You got your turning signal wire at number 2 right up here, and it's a black cable. Number 3 is the brake light, and it's a red cable. And then number 4 and 6, they're both the always running lights. When you turn your lights on, you've got those always running lights. They're distinctive in 2 different ones because they're the top part and the bottom part of the tail light. But it doesn't really matter which one you decide to put. They are always on anyway together, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, having said that, this is the 6-pin pretty much that you're going to have to connect to your light. Let's talk about where this goes. So as of right now, we have just a couple of wires, but this will then go to something which leads to the wiring harness of the car. This is how the wiring harness of the car will show. This was actually cut from my vehicle specifically, and I made sure to save this, and you can see the colors of the wires right here, and that's how I know exactly everything. So I've designed pretty much this as to be like this plug will be plugging into it, so that way, all right? So as you can see, we have all the wiring here. These are the wires that will go to the wiring harness of the car. This came specifically from my vehicle. So I just cut it off. On my vehicle, unfortunately, I had to do a whole thing where I custom did the wires to be able to figure all this out for you guys. So please like this video if you do, if you appreciate the help that we've been making and the effort that we've been making to make this work for you. Lots of you are very interested in these lights, therefore this is what we're making it happen with, all right? So we got our brown, we got our red, we got our black, and then we have number 2 and 4, which are our always running lights, and that's pretty much what it is. Having said that, you can take screenshots of this, and you can take a screenshot of that. And if you want to do your wiring on your own and you know how to do it, you're more than welcome to do it. We are going to get in place the specific wiring harness just to plug and play the lights. More is to come for these lights actually, because apparently they have dynamic turning signals, and therefore we're going to try to get those figured out as well. But we need to get wires up to the inner lights, which in the United States don't really have any turning signals on Jettas, so we need to kind of get that figured out. So we'll keep you posted on that, and we're going to now show you the functions and how the lights look officially when they're on the car. Okay, so this is what the daytime running lights pretty much look like, or nighttime running lights if you may say. They really have this very nice pattern where they start from the side right here, they go all around and then all the way back and then become a little bit bigger in this section. I really like this side portion right here. It looks so good. Let me turn on the turning signal for you so you can see how the turning signal looks. And you can see in the United States pretty much how it's gonna look like. So right there you have it. Pretty much a turning signal is a simple blink, just like always it has been. I really like how it's a little bit thinner than the original. The original one was right down here and was actually probably like double or triple the thickness than this one is. I actually really like this. And right next to it, there's this next piece right here. Technically, that is the turning signal as well. We'll find a way to wire that, and once we have wired that up, we will find the coding so that we can make these sequential turning signals. Nobody has done this before. Just want to make this as a disclaimer. We're the first ones, and actually, we're the first ones to have them on the car installed and working and showing it to the public. So please be a little bit patient while we work on this and we make sure how to get all the features of these tail lights working. Let me turn off the turning signals and show you what the brake looks like, because probably that is one of the best features of all as of right now. Well, and those were the brakes, and I hope that that looked very nice. One of our friends said that he really liked that a lot and he wished he had that on his car. So pretty much this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you really liked this video and this was very useful to any of one that wants to install these lights in the United States. More has to come for these lights. We really want to get this sequential turning signal working, and there's another light up here we believe that is a fog light, but apparently, you know, in the United States, the Jettas don't come with fog lights and they don't come also with the turning signal down here. So having said that, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, link down in the description for these tail lights. Make sure to be in contact with us so we can get these tail lights for you also at a discounted price. And stay tuned for more to come in terms of the wiring harness.